Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Trudeau is about to likely announce his resignation in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to be hopefully able to take everybody live to Parliament, to Rideau Hall, sorry, to the Rideau cottages, and I will bring everybody this major breaking news coverage. So just stay tuned now. I am getting ready to break this news that Trudeau. Alright. I'm just writing the graphics on the screen. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can take everybody live. Alright, so I'm going to see if this is permitted to use CPAC. So, alright, so Trudeau's expected to resign imminently. Alright. So, yeah, there's been a lot of controversy revolving around Trudeau. It's happening. It's happening. Is he gonna step out? Who commented? Someone commented. Was that you, Danny? Oh, Mom, agenda-free TV is on. That's how you know Justin is embarrassing himself. You know what? I'm changing the thumbnail. I'm gonna be reading comments now. So everybody, you better be behaving yourselves. Is he coming out? There's so much going on. You know what? I'm changing the thumbnail. What, the cigarette? I'm gonna be reading comments now. So everybody, you
let's look at
better
these
be
comments.
behaving yourselves.
Dinner. Alright, it's happening. So nobody is speaking
Is he
yet,
coming out?
but he is literally, like,
There's so much going
about
on.
to resign.
You know what? I'm changing the thumbnail. What, the cigarette?
Let me see if I can craft, like, a quick new thumbnail.
I'm
Oh, shoot, there's gonna be an echo, 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 echo. Look out. Okay, hopefully that fixed the problem. Uh, my apologies. I created an echo accidentally. Um, but I hope not too many people left. Okay, where is he? Where are you, Justin? What would be hilarious is that he won't come out.
Even if I give you a 5 minute, I'll be wrong anyway. I will get you. I will get you a 5 minute. Yeah. Always have. Here, at least. I've been pretty good on this one.
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, it has been a year, Justin. Where is he? Like, is he just not gonna speak? Is he like bawling? Is he bombing out? He may be bombing out. He actually may be bombing out. If he actually bombs out, this is actually gonna be like insane. There's an awful lot of laughter and jubilation happening. Oh yeah, Congress is also certifying the US election today, so there's a lot of like important governmental things. I'm looking at like a bunch of different feeds. Nothing is happening. So, um, but don't click off. Don't click off. Like, I'm really expecting, like, we can expect that he'll be out within, like, the next minute or so. So don't worry, guys. Oh, Jew. What was going on there? As well, Harris is going to be overseeing the certification of the 2024 election. So obviously, lots of breaking news today. Trying to get my sources running. Did that say 50,000? 50. Usually when CBC does a breaking news stream, it might get like 5,000 views. 59K views! So yeah, there's been a lot of unpopularity about Trudeau. They're talking about right now on CBC, including the Ottawa convoy and stuff, and how he responded to that. Um, so we currently are literally waiting. I don't know. This isn't my fault. I have no clue what Trudeau is doing right now. That's taking him this long. So, what's going on? What is going on? I have no mouse on my screen. Alright. Just a slight bit of panic. He's gonna prorogue Parliament until March 24th. Oh my word. He's gone full dictator, guys. Anyways, trying to be if he prorogues Parliament, I know his party is going through a tough time, but the US didn't get to prorogue their election when Biden dropped out. So, he's gonna prorogue Parliament. He's gonna prorogue Parliament until March 24th. As you can tell, Trudeau's definitely a favorite among almost all Canadians. Um, he's resigning today. CBC stream on everything, I'm pretty sure. But they may end the stream. Because, look, we are live right now. See, we do not have Trudeau out here yet. We do not have Trudeau out here. He is... I have no idea what he's doing. I'm looking at all, like, different feeds right now. It's all, like, it's just showing the door. There's nothing happening. I have no, like, idea what the cigarette is happening. I know, he's gonna hide. He's hiding. He's on the run. He's on the run. Eh? Yeah, he's on the run in a burqa. That's what they were saying Senwar was doing in Gaza. But they, caught him on the drone, so... that was the end of that era. Is Trudeau on the run in a burqa? We have no clue. Oh, is he coming out? Oh my word. He might be on his way out. Don't look at my face right now. Why is there so much laughing? Someone just fell out of a coconut tree. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, bro's gonna wait until like 11. It's almost 11. It's almost 11 right now. If Trudeau does not like address the nation like soon, we're gonna have to force him out. No, I cannot. That does not mean I am not condoning violence against government. That was metaphorically forcing him out. We're gonna have to give him some interesting deals or something. Offer him like free hotels in San Francisco or something for the rest of his life. Um, so yeah, we don't like. What is he doing? I'm literally starting to think that he's dodging us. Alright, there's a poll in the comment section. Will Trudeau resign today? What do you guys think? Will Trudeau resign today? Oh, okay. There's people. Like, what are they doing? What is going on? Someone just went into Rideau Cottages. They're probably getting his makeup on or something. For the camera. Makeup error? Maybe? It's about to happen. Please come out, Justin. He's hiding. He's 15 minutes late. Every source I'm looking at right now does not have him out there speaking. Yeah, maybe it's a home invader. Like, at this point, I'm starting to believe that he's not gonna come out. Like, what the Sigma is going on? Everyone stay tuned. Do not click off because he's not out here. He is like a diva right now. What is he up to?
Okay, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Is that it? No.
Whoa. 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 Where is Trudeau? Where is he? Where is he?
Sorry if I'm a bit annoying, guys. That's just the way I was born. I'm sorry, guys. I'll try to keep this, like, lively because he won't come out. What happened? There he is! Oh.
I'll wing it.
Mom Trudeau's out! Watch the TV! Here he is.
So I thought it might be fun for us to do this again. Bon matin.
Oh.
Every morning I've woken up as Prime Minister. I've been inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the determination.
Yeah,
of
it's like
Canadians.
COVID.
It is the driving force of every single day I have the privilege of serving in this office. That is why, since 2015, I've fought for this country, for you, to strengthen and grow the middle class. Why we rallied to support each other through the pandemic, to advance reconciliation, to defend free trade on this continent, to stand strong with Ukraine and our democracy, and to fight climate change and get our economy ready for the future. We are at a critical moment in the world. Mes chers Canadiens, à chaque matin, je me suis réveillé en tant que Premier ministre, inspiré par la résilience, la générosité et la détermination qui nous caractérisent si bien en tant que Canadiens. C'est ce qui me motive à chaque jour où j'ai le privilège de servir dans ce poste. C'est pourquoi, depuis 2015, je me suis battu pour ce pays, pour vous, pour renforcer la classe moyenne. Pourquoi nous nous sommes mobilisés en tant que Canadiens pour se soutenir les uns les autres pendant la pandémie, pour faire progresser la réconciliation, pour défendre le libre-échange sur notre continent, pour notre soutien inébranlable de l'Ukraine et de la démocratie, et pour lutter contre les changements climatiques et préparer l'économie de l'avenir. Nous traversons vraiment un moment critique dans le monde. My friends, as you all know, I'm a fighter. Every bone in my body has always told me to fight because I care deeply about Canadians. I care deeply about this country, and I will always be motivated by what is in the best interest of Canadians.
Has he been crying? Is he going to cry?
The fact is, despite best efforts to work through it, Parliament has been paralyzed for months after what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor-General that we need a new session of Parliament. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th.
Full dictator mode.
I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement. So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. Mes chers amis, comme vous savez, je suis un fighter. Dans mon fort intérieur, je me suis toujours battu parce que je me soucie profondément des Canadiens. Et je serai toujours motivé par ce qui est dans le meilleur intérêt des Canadiens. Et le fait est que malgré tous les efforts déployés pour passer à travers, le Parlement est paralysé depuis des mois, après ce qui a été la plus longue session d'un Parlement minoritaire dans l'histoire de notre pays. C'est pourquoi ce matin, j'ai rencontré la gouverneure générale pour lui faire savoir que nous avions besoin d'une nouvelle session du Parlement. Elle a accédé à ma demande et la Chambre sera donc prorogée jusqu'au 24 mars. Pendant le temps des fêtes, j'ai également eu l'occasion de réfléchir et d'avoir de longues conversations avec ma famille quant à notre avenir. Tout au long de ma carrière, tout le succès que j'ai eu personnellement est dû à leur soutien et à leurs encouragements. Donc hier soir, au souper, j'ai partagé avec mes enfants la décision que je partage avec vous tous aujourd'hui. J'ai l'intention de démissionner de mon poste de chef du Parti libéral du Canada et de Premier ministre une fois que le parti aura choisi son prochain chef à l'issue d'un processus national, rigoureux et compétitif. Hier soir, j'ai demandé au président du parti de commencer les étapes nécessaires. Le pays mérite un choix clair et réel lors des prochaines élections. Il est devenu évident pour moi que si je dois me concentrer sur des batailles internes, je ne peux pas être la meilleure option lors de ces élections. Le Parti libéral du Canada est une institution importante dans l'histoire de notre grand pays et de notre démocratie. Un nouveau premier ministre et chef du parti portera les valeurs et les idées du Parti libéral dans la prochaine élection. J'ai hâte d'observer le déroulement de ce processus dans les mois à venir. Nous avons été élus pour la 3e fois en 2021 pour renforcer l'économie après la pandémie et faire progresser les intérêts du Canada dans un monde complexe. Et c'est exactement ce que je vais continuer à faire, ce que nous allons continuer à faire pour les Canadiens. The Liberal Party of Canada is an important institution in the history of our great country and democracy. A new Prime Minister and leader of the Liberal Party will carry its values and ideals into that next election. I'm excited to see the process unfold in the months ahead. We were elected for the 3rd time in 2021 to strengthen the economy post-pandemic and advance Canada's interests in a complicated world. And that is exactly the job that I and we will continue to do for Canadians.
Will he make an endorsement for
Merci
leader?
beaucoup, mes amis.
Thank you, Prime Minister. We'll now go to questions, starting with Laurence Martin, Radio-Canada.
Bonjour, Monsieur Trudeau. Vous vouliez le faire, ce combat contre Pierre Poilievre. Des batailles internes, il y en a dans votre parti depuis plusieurs mois déjà. Pourquoi est-ce que vous décidez d'abdiquer maintenant? Qu'est-ce qui vous a fait changer d'avis?
Comme vous savez, je ne suis pas quelqu'un qui recule facilement devant un combat, surtout un combat si important pour le parti et pour le pays. Mais je fais ce job parce que l'intérêt des Canadiens et le bien-être de notre pays, de notre démocratie, me tient à cœur. Et c'est devenu clair que je ne peux pas être le chef dans les prochaines élections à cause des batailles internes.
Ensuite,
As you all know, I am a fighter, and I am not someone who backs away from a fight, particularly when a fight is as important as this one is. But
Yeah,
I
we
have
need to
always been
celebrate.
driven by my love for Canada, by my desire to serve Canadians, and by what is in the best interest of Canadians. And Canadians deserve a real
Goodbye,
choice in the
Justin.
next election. And it has become obvious to me with the internal battles that I cannot be the one to carry the Liberal standard into the next election.
Vous êtes au pouvoir depuis près de 10 ans. Le Canada a changé avec votre gouvernement. S'il y a une réalisation que vous pourriez nommer, dont vous êtes le plus fier, je sais qu'il y en a plusieurs, mais s'il y en a une, et peut-être un regret aussi.
En 2015, on a été élu sur une promesse de travailler pour la classe moyenne dans ce pays. Et c'est ce qu'on a pu faire. On a réduit la pauvreté, on a aidé énormément les familles. On a créé une économie qui fonctionne pour bien plus de monde en se préparant pour un avenir et plus numérique et où les changements climatiques vont avoir un plus grand impact. On a fait énormément de travail avec les Canadiens. Le Canada est meilleur à cause du travail que nous avons tous fait au cours des dernières années. Un regret, je continue à penser que si notre système électoral aurait été changé pour que les gens puissent mettre un premier, un deuxième, un troisième choix sur le bulletin, les partis auraient passé plus de temps à regarder les points qu'ils avaient en commun pour être les deuxième ou troisième choix des voteurs plutôt que de voir la polarisation que nous avions. Mais je ne pouvais pas de façon unilatérale changer notre mode de scrutin dans ce pays.
Next question.
We got elected in 2015 to fight for the middle class, and that's exactly what we've done over the past years. We reduced their taxes, we increased the benefits to families, we made sure the economy was focused on working for everyone and not just a few, and that has changed. That has dropped poverty rates in Canada, that has brought more people into the workforce, that has moved us forward on reconciliation in a way that has deeply improved the opportunities and success of Canadians despite the incredibly difficult times the world is going through right now.
Is he gonna cry?
There's lots more work to be done, and I know that this party and this country and Canadians will keep doing it. If I have one regret, particularly as we approach this election, well, there are probably many regrets that I will think of, but I do wish that we'd been able to change the way we elect our governments in this country so that people could simply choose a second choice or a third choice on the same ballot.
Right choice voting.
So that parties would spend more time trying to be people's second or third choices, and people would have been looking for things they have in common instead of trying to polarize and divide Canadians against each other. I think in this time, figuring out how to pull together and find common ground remains something that is really important for democracies. But I could not change unilaterally without support of other parties our electoral system. That wouldn't have been responsible.
Prochaine question.
Tonda McCharles, Toronto Star. Prime Minister, up until 3 weeks ago, you were intending to stay, and it seems that the event 3 weeks ago of Ms. Freeland coming out and saying you were firing her as your finance minister was the catalyst that brought us here today. So can you explain your side of what happened there?
Chrystia has been by my side for close to 10 years now. She has been an incredible political partner through just about everything we have done as a government and as a party over the past decade. I had really hoped that she would agree to continue as my Deputy Prime Minister and take on one of the most important files that not just this government but this country is facing, but she chose otherwise. In regards to what actually happened, I am not someone who's in the habit of sharing private conversations. Chrystia a été depuis presque 10 ans maintenant à mes côtés en tant que partenaire politique essentiel à presque tout ce qu'on a réussi en tant que gouvernement, en tant que parti. J'aurais vraiment souhaité qu'elle choisisse de continuer en tant que ma vice-première ministre et qu'elle prenne un des dossiers les plus importants auxquels les Canadiens et notre gouvernement vont faire face dans les mois à venir, d'ici les prochaines élections. Mais elle n'a pas voulu. Mais par rapport aux détails, je ne suis pas quelqu'un qui partage les détails de conversations privées.
You spoke about the Liberal Party as an institution and the internal battles right now, but I'm wondering if you feel that another leader will have more success than you will at beating Pierre Poilievre in the next campaign.
Pierre Poilievre's vision for this country is not the right one for Canadians. Stopping the fight against climate change doesn't make sense. Backing off on the values and strength in diversity that Canada has always worked to pull itself together on is not the right path for the country. Attacking journalists, the CBC institutions, that's not what Canadians need in this moment. We need an ambitious, optimistic view of the future, and Pierre Poilievre is not offering that. And I look forward to the fight as progressives across this country stand up for the kind of vision for a better country that Canadians have always carried, despite the tremendous pressures around the world to think smaller, to veer towards the hard right, and to be less ambitious for what we can be and do as a country when the world really needs Canada.
That's not an answer, though. Yes or no? Is there another leader that could beat him?
Absolutely.
Sur le leader?
Oui.
Non, mais est-ce que vous,
Pierre Poilievre.
En français, s'il vous plaît, merci.
Pierre Poilievre a une vision profondément petite et erronée pour ce pays, si même on accepte qu'il ait une
I think
vision.
he's gonna cry.
De reculer sur les droits fondamentaux,
There's tears.
d'arrêter la défense, la lutte contre les changements climatiques, de ne pas investir dans une économie plus verte, plus inclusive, de toujours chercher des divisions entre les Canadiens plutôt que de rassembler pour faire face à l'avenir de façon optimiste et ambitieuse. C'est pas le bon choix pour les Canadiens. Et j'ai hâte de continuer de faire partie d'un mouvement progressiste qui va envisager un avenir meilleur pour les Canadiens sur l'optimisme et le travail que les Canadiens ont toujours fait pour bâtir un monde meilleur.
Next question.
Hélène Buzetti, les corps d'information. Bonjour, M. Trudeau. Il y a 16 ans, en décembre 2008, Stephen Harper a prorogé le Parlement pour s'éviter un vote de confiance qu'il savait qu'il allait perdre parce que les 3 partis d'opposition allaient voter contre lui. Exactement comme la situation dans laquelle vous vous trouvez aujourd'hui. À l'époque, le chef libéral, Stéphane Dion, avait dit, puis je le cite ici, que c'était une entrave à la Constitution et un affront à la démocratie. Alors, j'aimerais savoir pourquoi ce qui était mauvais pour les conservateurs de Stephen Harper devrait être bon pour les libéraux de Justin Trudeau.
La gouverneure générale, en 2008, avait correctement conclu que la Chambre venait juste d'accorder leur confiance de façon formelle au gouvernement de M. Harper, malgré même une lettre signée qui était un document politique. La voix de la Chambre compte. Or, avant d'arrêter le travail à la Chambre pour les fêtes, on a gagné 3 votes de non-confiance.
Please answer and answer.
3 votes de confiance. Et nous allons devoir retester la confiance de la Chambre dès le mois de mars pour
He is
passer
pro-parliament.
les éléments budgétaires nécessaires pour faire fonctionner le gouvernement. In 2008, the Governor General correctly concluded that because the very last times in the previous weeks that the confidence of the House had been tested, it had passed that confidence test. Stephen Harper continued to have the confidence of the House, and it actually would bear out because as soon as they came back from the prorogation, Stephen Harper won a confidence vote once again. So a political document or political speeches doesn't carry the kind of weight that winning a confidence vote means. But this prorogation will take us only into March, and there will be confidence votes in March.
So he has not become
in the passing of supply
because he's going to do
that
confidence
will allow
votes in
Parliament to
March.
weigh in on
So the government can be brought
confidence
down in March.
in a way that is
And we'll likely have a May
entirely in
election.
keeping with all the principles of democracy and the workings of our strong institutions.
Mais avec respect, M. Trudeau, y a-t-il pas quelque chose un peu antidémocratique de suspendre la possibilité du Parlement d'exprimer sa non-confiance le temps que votre parti se cherche un sauveur? Est-ce qu'il ne devrait pas plutôt juste se référer aux électeurs et de déclencher dès maintenant une élection?
Hélène, je pense que tu as très clairement vu, comme tout le monde dans la galerie de presse parlementaire, à quel point le Parlement ne fonctionne plus depuis plusieurs mois. On est pogné dans une question de privilège, il y a des motions d'obstruction constantes et on a pu très peu accomplir pendant les derniers mois au Parlement. Le Parlement a besoin d'un reset, a besoin de se calmer un peu les pompons pour se remettre au travail pour les Canadiens et pas à faire de la petite politique constante, ce qu'on est en train de voir des conservateurs. Donc, ce reset a deux éléments. Une prorogation pour que, justement, on recommence avec une fraîche approche au Parlement. Et deuxièmement, oui, le Parti libéral va entamer un leadership parce que je m'attends à ce que si c'est pas moi qui va mener le parti dans les prochaines élections, la polarisation qu'on voit actuellement au Parlement devrait aussi se calmer un petit peu. Les Canadiens ont besoin d'un Parlement qui fonctionne, particulièrement dans ce moment complexe, et ces deux éléments vont représenter le reset nécessaire pour le Parlement.
En anglais, mais si vous pouvez dire pourquoi pas une élection, vous l'avez pas dit.
The parliamentary press gallery and anyone who's been watching politics closely over the past months will know that Parliament has been entirely seized by obstruction and filibustering and a total lack of productivity over the past few months. We are right now the longest serving minority government in history, and it's time for a reset. It's time for the temperature to come down, for the people to have a fresh start in Parliament, to be able to navigate through these complex times, both domestically and internationally. And the reset that we have is actually two parts. One is the prorogation, but the other part is recognizing that removing me from the equation as the leader who will fight the next election for the Liberal Party should also decrease the level of polarization that we're seeing right now in the House and in Canadian politics, and allow people to actually focus on serving Canadians in this House and with their work the way Canadians deserve.
On va prendre une dernière question.
Good morning, Prime Minister. Stephanie Taylor with the National Post. Given, as you just said, there's going to be confidence votes in March, opposition parties have said they are prepared to bring down your government. What kind of chances do you think you are leaving to your successor, given that there will only be mere weeks for them to introduce themselves to Canadians before heading into an election, potentially?
I have a tremendous amount of confidence in both Canadians and in parliamentarians' interest in serving Canadians in the right way. We're in a minority government right now, and there hasn't been an active leadership in a minority government in more than 50 years in this country. And there is always going to be the challenge of having a leadership race while a parliament would face confidence votes in the course of delivering supply to the government. So this is something that we're going to navigate through, but I truly feel that removing the contention around my own continued leadership is an opportunity to bring the temperature down, have a government that will focus on the complex issues that are coming forward in the coming months, while the party gets to have a full national process that brings in people from right across the country and makes a determination about the best person to carry the progressive liberal standard into the next election.
Can you clarify whether ministers who would like to campaign for your job will have to step out of cabinet? And how can the Liberal government be in a position to protect Canadian businesses and Canadians from the threat of tariffs from incoming President Donald Trump when members of the government are going to be focused on who's going to be taking your job?
The government will still, and the cabinet will still be very much focused on doing the job that Canadians elected us to do in 2021, which is fight for their interests, stand up for their well-being, and make sure that they are good and that Canadians are protected and strong. There will be a leadership process and the rules will unfold over the coming weeks. But I can assure you that the tools and the need to stand up for Canadians, to protect Canadians in their interests and continue to fight for the economy is something that everyone in this government will be singularly focused on. Je peux souligner que, évidemment, les règles et les conditions du leadership du Parti libéral vont être discutées dans les semaines à venir. Mais le gouvernement qui a été élu pour protéger les Canadiens.
Alright, so when they're speaking French, I'm going to give some opinion now. So, basically, I think Trudeau's done now. Well, he obviously is now. But I don't think the Liberals will win this. They can't. Pierre has it. Pierre has it in the bag. So don't lose it, Pierre. But I know who's going to win. I know the outcome of this, of what this election is going to be. He's left. He's running. He's on the run. He's on the run out of Burqa. Someone stop him. Someone stop that awful man. Okay, so Justin Trudeau basically has indicated that there was a lot of conversation behind closed doors, which he's not disclosing currently. But as well, it appears that he has lots of regrets of what's occurred while he was in office, and he regrets not bringing ranked choice voting into elections. If ranked choice balloting were to become a thing in Canada, I think that could be significant in impacting elections, but as well, I do believe that it may be confusing to a lot of people how to do it properly and stuff, especially because people have been doing the regular plural choice voting, I believe it's called. They've been doing that for basically as long as Canada's existed, being able to only pick one ticket on the ballot. So if they had ranked choice balloting, that could cause a bit of an issue. Some people may not be as savvy with change to the electoral system, so that would definitely have to come in phases, and we'd have to make sure that the elections can be protected if we use ranked choice balloting. So he appears to regret the electoral system in the nation. He has basically indicated that there's
a lot he would have done different. Um, Trudeau may have 54 days to call some sort of by-election. We just heard on CBC, so I don't know if that means that he's gonna call a by-election for his own seat. But he has asked he will prorogue Parliament until March 24th, and I don't know what's gonna happen next. There will likely be a non-confidence vote put forward in late March or early April, and we will likely see a May election. So I thank you for tuning in. This was live breaking coverage on this channel. I'm not going to become a full-time live streamer, guys. It's not happening. Definitely not for, like, years to come. So get that idea out of your mind. This might be the last time I stream for, like, another year. So, yeah. I might stream the inauguration. I don't know. But that is what we're at right now. It appears to be Trudeau has actually basically resigned. He's conceded basically. But the Liberals only have until around probably April to pick a new leader before there will be new elections in Canada. So the latest date that the elections can be, I believe, is October 24th. So it's still going to be a lot time. This may be more disastrous for the Liberal Party than Biden dropping out was when, like, Kamala came in and everything. Like, this may be harder for the Liberals to deal with. So, Trudeau is out of office. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. I thank you for tuning in. That was some lively and it was a big deal. It was a lively breaking coverage. So usually when a governor exits office, the lieutenant governor no, I'm just joking. So the Liberal Party leader elect picked basically in like a closed sort of like delegate, but there's like tens of thousands of delegates, several thousand will pick a new leader. So I may make a video covering how the elections within parties in Canada work, the process. So I thank you for tuning in. I will likely also get the highlights up in the next couple hours, hopefully out today. The highlights of the press conference and of this breaking alert. Ranked choice voting will be very interesting if that is brought into the table. Trudeau seems to be shutting down Pierre Poilievre, or trying to put him down. Parliament will be prorogued until March 24th. Then likely in late March or early April, a non-confidence motion may be put forward and the government can be toppled. Basically a bloodless coup, and we will have new elections likely held in early May or late May. Probably before June, new elections held. So that's seems to be but Parliament will be dissolved basically though if they